am Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at kicks96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from the great continent of Australia, please welcome Amy Sheppard. How are you, Amy?
Hey, I'm good, Fletch.
All right, so you are not the first Australian that we have had.
No, apparently not.
No, not at all. But we love our brothers and sisters from down under.
Thank
You
you.
are also not the first Australian to bring food that I am going to at some point put in my mouth and see.
These will change your life, though. I
I've
promise you, you'll love them.
I've been told that before by Australians.
Have you had these, though?
These no, I haven't.
Okay.
These Tim Tams, but we'll get to that. All right. But we want to talk a little bit about you, about your music. Now, you come to us from Australia. Now, have you actually moved stateside or?
Yeah, I just moved 3 months ago.
Okay.
With my brother, my sister, and our partners.
Okay.
So there's 6 of us that all came out here to pursue music.
So you got in like a big caravan and just sort
Yeah,
of.
pretty much. Well, at the moment, we're driving a soccer mum car. It's big enough to fit guitars and, all of us.
Well, is your band, is it a family band? Or?
It is a family band.
Okay.
So I've got 2 projects on the go. My solo country project, but also my whole music career started with Sheppard, and that's the band. It's our last name. And we had a song called Geronimo in 2014, and it took us all around the world. It's I think it's like 3 or 4 times platinum here in the States, #1 in Germany and Italy. So that was a crazy whirlwind. But I've always had a love for country music, so I just really wanted to scratch that itch, and I started writing and did really well back in Australia when I released some of the music. My first EP went to #1, and
congratulations.
Thank you. And then when the band decided to move over, I thought, well, let's make it Nashville, not LA, so I can continue to.
Good call.
Because
nobody moves to LA anymore. Nobody's moving to LA. All right, so you've got the family band Sheppard, but you've kind of branched out and you've stretched your wings. Is the music from Sheppard, the band, the family band, to your solo? Is it all country, or is that a departure, or is country like a new venture for you?
Well, I've always loved country music because our dad is a huge fan. And we actually grew up, I was born in Papua New Guinea, which is a country above Australia.
Yeah.
It's like an island nation, and it is a third world country, so there's not a lot of access to record stores. You really just don't leave your little compound with barbed wire around it. So I just had to listen to what my parents had, their CD collection. And my dad, being a huge country music fan, introduced me to country from a young age. And I just loved it. I wanted to be the next Shania Twain.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, as a songwriter, did writing songs in a country style, did that come easy to you?
It did come really naturally to me. And also I've got like a little bit of a twang in my voice. And often when I record with my band, it happens even now, they're like, can you just do that take again, but just take the little yodel out? I'm like,
no, leave the yodel in.
Yeah, so I got kind of sick of being told that. I was like, I'm just going to do my own thing as well and see if I can juggle the both. So far, so good.
All right. Well, you've got a debut album that's forthcoming. All right, it hasn't been released yet. It's still
not
coming.
yet.
Yeah.
No.
And the first single off that is Overthinking.
Yes.
All right. So talk to us about that song.
So Overthinking, I actually wrote it in Nashville when I was on a writing trip, and it was really the trip that made me think I've just got to be here. Just the writers and the atmosphere, the music history. It's just all happening here, and it's growing so rapidly. So I just really want to be a part of that. And the song came about because I had a session with another Aussie, Lindsay Rhymes, who is a big producer. He does a lot of Kane Brown. So had a session with him and Phil Button, who's another Aussie. I mean, it's kind of ironic you have to go across the world to work with Aussies. But we came up with this amazing song, Overthinking, and it's all about when you run into an ex, and we use the reference of Broadway, run into someone in a busy place, and you're just like fumbling for words because you're like, they've triggered something in your brain, and once you leave, that's all you can think about. And it's both like you're overthinking about them, but you're also sick of thinking about them. You're overthinking.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah,
we've all been there. Recently, I mean, no, I digress. So, you've got a song that's sure to be an American hit, Overthinking, on the country radio charts. You've been in the United States for less than a year. How are you folding into, like, as far as, I don't want to say culture shock, I don't think that's the right word, but as far as like life between Australia and life in the United States, what are some of the things that you're finding most hardest to contend with?
I've actually on social media, I've got a little series going of like things that make Australians go, what?
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of things. I love living here, by the way, but there are some things that are just like a little off for us.
I know.
Like your obsession with cherry flavor. You guys just love it.
Don't hate. Cherry flavor's
Well,
good.
I don't know if it's the same here, but everyone on social media have been saying, oh, it's because in Australia, like cough medicine is all cherry flavor.
Oh.
So Australians associate that with like sickness. But here, apparently it's strawberry.
Yeah,
Is that a
more or
thing?
less, or bubble gum.
Yeah, interesting. So that's one of them. Also, apparently we went to fill up the tires because our tires were low, and you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
like,
put a
nothing
quarter
comes
in
for
the
free,
air.
honey.
Yeah.
I was
Now
like,
there
"Oh,
are some places, if you're lucky, you may find some places that
Mm.
do still have free air.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes.
I don't like paying for air.
No. Yeah, in
Uh,
America, you're going to pay for everything. If we can charge you for it, we're going to.
No, but it's been great. I mean, I just love the songwriters here. I love the food. People have been really, really nice, especially here in the South. So I'm just loving every minute.
Well, anybody that's watched, my, video blog series, they know that whenever I encounter anybody from Australia, I always tell them the same thing. I love your country. I'm fascinated by the continent of Australia, the history and the people and everything. And as badly as I want to visit there, I never will go.
Why?
Because everything in Australia
Don't.
wants to kill you.
Everyone says this, and I'm going to say, I'm still alive. I'm here.
And everything wants to kill you and is uniquely evolved to do so efficiently. And I'm not I'm terrified of spiders more than anything in the world.
Oh.
And you have one of the two most venomous spiders on the
Yeah.
planet.
Oh, we've got hundreds and thousands of spiders.
Yeah, spiders and snakes and sharks and jellyfish and things that just want you dead.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so I love it. I do.
You
I'm
just
fascinated.
don't touch the wildlife. Even those koalas. Have you heard of the drop bear?
What?
The drop bear. It's a koala that will during mating season they can come down from the trees and attack, and so you got to be careful during those times of the year.
So mating makes them aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay. So all right.
Google it later. You'll see.
Horny bears that want to hurt you. All right. So that's another reason not to go to Australia. Our guest is Amy Sheppard. Oh, before I let you go, I want to talk about there's a charity that you work with that's what is it? Kiss My Fat Ass? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, that's actually like my own advocacy.
Okay, explain that.
Yeah, so I mean, as a kid, I was bullied for the way I looked, and
Okay.
I kind of made a vow. I was like, if I make it to be Shania Twain, I'm gonna spread the message of everyone being unique and individual.
Okay, I like this message.
So I'm honoring that, and I'm just I post a lot of photos as I am, like without filters and without tan and all that stuff, makeup, because I want people to see that what you have to offer this world doesn't lie within how you look, and you can do really cool things. You can be at the top of the charts without all of the fake things as well, and that's what I want to show to women, that you can be yourself and you can have cellulite and still do really cool things.
I agree. I love that. So
Thank you.
find Amy Sheppard if they're looking for you on your social media. Where do they find you?
I'm at Amy Sheppard Pie, which is a spin-off of Shepherd's Pie. Do you guys have that here?
I see. I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone was saying, oh, you're moving to America, so you should change it to Amy Apple Pie.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
but my last name's Sheppard, so Amy Sheppard Pie, and that's across all the socials.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to. She says this is going to change my life. These are Tim Tam cookies. These are cookies, right?
Yeah, they're cookies.
All right. I love cookies. So let's see how my American palate enjoys these Tim Tam cookies. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is a good cookie.
It's delicious.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to eat this whole thing.
Yeah. It's like
All
now
right.
you won't be able to get enough.
So, yeah,
And you'll be
no.
moving to Australia now.
Yeah, I'll be moving just for Tim, or I will have a friend there send me Tim
Yeah.
Tam.
Well, there's another thing you can do as well. If you eat one corner, like this corner, and then that corner,
Mm-hmm.
you can use it as a straw with your hot drink, and it'll go up and make the inside of the cookie warm.
All right,
It's
we're going to
okay.
have to do a whole nother video on just Tim Tam and how you
It's
can
called
eat
a
it.
Tim Tam Slam.
Amy Sheppard is our guest. Overthinking is the single if you want to hear it. Call us at Kicks 96. We'll gladly play it for you. And find her on her socials, Amy Sheppard Pie.
Yep.
All right, you guys, her website?
Yeah, just amyshepherdofficial.com.
AmyShepherdOfficial.com. Go check her out and look for a live performance of Amy Sheppard here elsewhere on our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on another artist video blog of Kicks96country.com.
Cheers.
I'm over wishing that you'd blow up